This is the world that feed the Swiss bank octopus. This is the world where too much is not enough. This is the world where negativity is a plus. This is the world where the saints say enough.
This is a world where 1.3 billion people live on an income of less than $1 a day, and where the planet does not have enough natural resources to sustain at a worldwide scale the consumption pattern of Malaysia, leave alone America.
Please, Sri Durga, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.
Of world trade is generated by drugs and narco-traffics, or $100 billion represents the amount that yearly poisons mankind. While money laundering in Switzerland and elsewhere has become a most prosperous activity, reaching all levels of society.
Please, Sri Rakta Bija Vinashini, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.
This is a world where Wall Street suck the wealth from the working middle class to bestow it upon the rich, and where Walt Disney makes you forget all about it.
Please, Sri Katyayani, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.
This is a world where an Egyptian eats at McDonald's in Cairo and a Chinese at Pizza Hut in Beijing, because modern consumerism expresses the lowest common denominator of world culture and erases the meaning of national values and traditions.
Please, Sri Shakambari, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.
The new multinational entities are experimenting with new forms of dictatorship, setting their production sites in the developing world, reducing to slavery a subdued working class, and exploiting children on the altar of productivity gains.
Please, Sri Rakshakari, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.
The globalization of production and services allow a few global players to befool us and impose the rules of their game to the mass of unsuspecting consumers.
Please, Sri Bhima Devi, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.
Vast restructuration endeavors are progressively leading to the eradication of small and medium-sized enterprises for the benefit of gigantic corporations operating on a worldwide scale.
Please, Sri Chandika, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.
Oh
gradual concentration of liquid wealth in the hands of the super rich is marginalizing national sovereignty and its elected officials, and is imposing a titanic dimension to the rulership of money.
Please, Sri Rakshasagni, destroy the evil forces that materialism created. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Rakshasagni Namo Namaha.
Greed raised to the power 108 means the pauperization of the world's middle class and outrageous wealth for the remaining 10%.
Please, Sri Daityendra Mardini, destroy the evil forces that materialism created. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Daityendra Mardini Namo
The systematic elimination of alternative economic solutions, unequal trade, and financial manipulations are challenging the equitable distribution of wealth among the population of the world.
Please, Sri Vajrini, destroy the evil forces that materialism created. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vajrini Namo Namaha.
The deregulation of the financial markets has opened wide the gates of Jurassic Park for the large financial predators to roam about, and thousands of billions of dollars are created from nothing by speculators to feed their unlimited thirst for money and power.
Please, Sri Ugra Chandeshvari, destroy the evil forces that materialism created. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ugra Chandeshvari Namo Namaha.
The Swiss Financial Center works as a haven for rich tax dodgers from developing countries and diverts needed capital from national investment programs, industrial infrastructure, and social expenditure to inflate the stock exchange of the developed countries.
Please, Sri Ugra Prabha, destroy the evil forces that materialism created. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ugra Prabha Namo Namaha.
The trend of today's mega mergers is to marginalize the state, bypass national legislation, manipulate the market, control the economy, and, for all practical purposes, finish off the social foundations of real democracy.
Please, Sri Mahakali, destroy the evil forces that materialism created. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Namo Namaha.
The lure and mirage of such a radical concentration of wealth and power threatens to nationalize all speaking of the spirit, and the deafening roar of the triumph of Asuric materialism destroys the hope of millions of seekers.
Please, Sri Mahamaya, destroy the evil forces that materialism created. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahamaya Namo Namaha.
The alliance of mafia, secretive bankers, and corrupt managers has infiltrated the world economy and is threatening the ethics of collectivity, which provide the foundation for the value system of our entire civilization.
Please, Sri Viratangana, destroy the evil forces that materialism created. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Viratangana Namo Namaha.
The enormous increase of financial assets has siphoned cash money out of the real economy and channeled it into the financial markets, building up a planetary gambling casino where arbitrary currency speculation can mount huge attacks against any country which tries to follow socially minded policies.
Please, Sri Khadgapalini, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Khadgapalini Namo Namah.
The etheric sophistication of financial electronic circuits has created a virtual world where the immateriality of money has become the sole reality.
Please, Sri Vishnu Maya, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Maya Namo Namah. The progressive domination of technology is sucking the blood of the farmer, the artist and the potter, turning the man who works with his hands into a permanently handicapped person.
Please, Sri Devakarya Samudyata, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Devakarya Samudyata Namo Namah.
The information highway leads to the Maya web of a virtual world where human attention is scattered, desire is confused, truth is atomized, and the soul is thereby reduced to slavery.
Please, Sri Radha, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Namo Namah.
Modern communication can become a domestic tool in the hands of a few media moguls and opinion-making tycoons which are spreading their hedonistic world views of powers, money, and sex.
Please, Sri Shukatmika, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shukratmika Namo Namah. The militias of Saturn have infiltrated the internet's global village to pour pornographic dirt and filth within the nest of the family and to spread hell's shadows in the minds of helpless people.
Please, Sri Nirmala Kumari, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmala Kumari Namo Namah.
Hail, salutations to the great Devi, Om, Amen. May there be auspiciousness, joy, and peace. May thy divine grace penetrate the waters flowing from our mountains to the four corners of Europe and spread the pure vibrations of the Aquarian age. Salutations to thee, Srimati Nimala Devi Ji, the resplendent one. O formidable avatar, we bow to thee, most pleasing yet most frightful, who has been approached by the Trimurtis for the sake of protecting the universe. Today, in this festival of Navratri, we chant the litany of thy children in Switzerland for the defeat of the foes of the spirit, and we offer to thy glittering teeth the new Asuric forms of materialism.
Please, Sri Rakta Dantika, destroy the evil forces that materialism created.